What's up, everybody? Welcome into this edition of From the 50, live from the St. Louis, Missouri studios. TJ Weber, Big Web, Nick Yale, Zach Zook in Bloomington, Illinois, Nick Talley behind the ones and twos. I want to thank you so much for joining us here in week 12 and getting you guys pumped up. This is the first show we've had on StreamYard for the live Sunday show. So thank you for everybody tuning in on Facebook, on Twitter, and on YouTube. And gentlemen, we got a nice little start to week 12. We have some interesting storylines to go through. But first of all, how the hell are you doing?
Fantastic. Had a great Thanksgiving. Ate a lot of food.
Good.
Added some LBs.
Yeah. I think we all did. It was a good time. Big Web, how you doing?
I'm good, man. We've been partying it up now 3 days in a row. Looking forward to a fourth.
Yeah. Zook, how's it going in Bloomington? You guys been having a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Oh, you know it. Always a good time to get back and see the relatives.
Good deal. Okay. Well, let's get into some storylines. Sounds like everybody's ready to talk. Let's get going. The Denver Broncos have to be the first one to talk about. All four of their quarterbacks have been officially ruled out due to COVID. Your thoughts? We have a backup practice squad wide receiver that will be manning behind center this afternoon. And that's 2020 for you.
What the hell, Jeff Driscoll?
Yeah.
Ruining it for everybody.
2020
None
for
of
you.
them wearing masks. They all get COVID at the same time. Wow.
Have you ever had anything else like this happen ever again? Probably not.
Drew Lock and them tested negative, but they're close contact, so they have to be on the list for 10 days.
Gotcha. That's a tough situation. I was hoping Royce Freeman, who's done nothing for my fantasy squad in like 3 years, was going to get the start at QB today.
Well, that would have been Wildcat crazy. So the over-under probably would have been like 28.5. You know what I mean? Between him and Taysom Hill. If
you could have hammered New Orleans earlier in the week, you got it. Because I think that lines up to like 14 and a half.
It was 15 and a half this morning.
15 and a half.
Shit.
Woo.
Yeah. We got this pool where it stays locked in the whole week. It's at 5.5.
Oh, there you go.
I cannot believe that.
Lucky you.
Yeah. So
why does it stay though?
But we're not even. Well, I don't want to tell that audience that. They'll change the picks.
Yeah,
I'll tell you at 11.
Once they're all locked in.
Yeah. But you got the situation going on in Denver. You have the Baltimore Ravens going through all their stuff with COVID. Mark Andrews is now tested positive for COVID. Lamar Jackson has COVID. Dobbins, Ingram, a few of their linebackers. I mean, somehow they're still playing football on Tuesday.
You watch the NFL now; they're talking about a bubble for the playoffs, and it's gonna happen.
It has to.
You know, once they shrink it down to small enough teams, so they can do like the NHL or NBA and just get it tightened up. There's going to be a bubble.
The Ravens have 52 total players, including their entire practice squad. I think they only had like 38 left from their 53 man roster.
Don't you have to trot out 53?
Well, they only have 52 total, so
unbelievable.
Well, I mean, I know, especially with the Broncos, the reason they don't want to. Well, I don't think they can reschedule the game since it's so late in the season now. So, with all the bye weeks done now, you have to take the forfeit, and teams don't want to. Their players, if they forfeit, they lose out on that paycheck, and so none of these guys want to lose out on the paycheck. So they're like, shit, throw an offensive lineman at quarterback. We want to go out there and play just so we can get paid. We care less if we lose the game and get our ass kicked. We want to get paid that week. So that's what you're going to see from a lot of these. Same thing with the Steelers, because the Steelers don't want the Ravens to forfeit, because if the Ravens forfeit, the Steelers lose out on their paycheck, and they didn't do anything. You know, they're all healthy. They're just sitting there pissed off, ready to play. Got gypped out of their Thanksgiving Day game.
That's true.
I get trying to play that one. I mean, you have the Steelers who already had to postpone a game week 3 or week 4. They pushed the game back, and they made up for it because they're bye week. But now you got a team in Denver that doesn't have a fucking quarterback. How do you let them play? To me, that makes zero sense.
But he's kind of a quarterback. He played quarterback in college.
Kent State is a backup or something.
But you watch, I mean, just like you said earlier, it's going to be a lot of wildcat. It's going to be a lot of run. The defense is going to suck up totally to the line of scrimmage for sure.
I think, what did you say, Tally? The under was like a 37.5.
Yeah, last night the over-under was at 37.
Oh, that's so. You're gonna
see and then the spread is 16.
Yeah.
So you got over-under. I saw 36. And you got a spread of 16, you're like, okay, this is a one-sided blowout. That's what Vegas is looking at it as. I don't even know why they have a line on this game. I don't have a clue why they have a line.
There were a lot of books that pulled it yesterday.
Yeah, they pulled it until they adjusted that line. But I think they're still going to take action on it, even with the quarterback situation there. I think we were talking about, I think you and me are tied right now because we had Houston and then we all had Dallas, right?
Yeah.
For the
we all had Dallas.
I
switched to
wager.
Detroit late, and then you saw how that worked out.
And Baltimore Pittsburgh moved to Tuesday, but with their entire team out, I would be switching my pick to Pittsburgh anyways.
So who's the backup quarterback for Lamar Jackson?
RG3.
Is it really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
RG3 and Dez both activated for the 53-man roster. Someone said like that's 2020. RG3 throwing to Dez Bryant on the Ravens.
Sounds like a 2013 like Madden game or something. RG3 to Dez Bryant down the sideline. Zook, you have to think that this is probably one of the crazier storylines in NFL history. Now, you work for PFF. You do some of the breakdowns on some of the games. Would you volunteer yourself to do the Broncos game this week, just to say you could break it all down of how their backup wide receiver does?
Yeah, that'd be funny. I really only do all routes for the most part in the NFL. So like I don't do the grading in the NFL. It's pretty much just college for that. But yeah, it's gonna be a wild game to watch. And I can imagine that if you got that game for the passing part of it, it would be really interesting. You know, TJ, I thought you made a good point about the Broncos game because they had postponed or moved the Steelers-Titans game, right? Was that the game back in like week 3 or 4?
Yeah, Steelers-Titans, and then they both had the same bye week.
Yes, and now that they're past the bye weeks, all of a sudden you have to go play hell or high water. And I just wonder if it was a playoff team that this had happened to, if they would have moved the game, because they're not making the Ravens play today, and they moved that back to Tuesday. They could have done the same thing with the Denver Broncos, and maybe they could have got some guys back or tested negative. I mean, so yeah, I think it's just it's a little hashtag shady from Roger Goodell.
Well, the difference there is that the Ravens have had players testing positive every day. The Broncos haven't. They just have the close contacts, which is decimating them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. But the fact that all the quarterbacks, I mean, I know they all work together. They're with each other every day. But the fact that you have all of them injured and then the NFL still doesn't put your game back. It's just
because it's the one position. Arguably the most important position. Not like the group of cornerbacks where you can swap in some wide receivers out there to kind of play the same position. It's the.
But do you think that they'd make the 10-0 Steelers do that?
Yes.
Or do you think they'd make the Packers do that?
Exactly.
They would not.
I think this is Roger Goodell's way to punish them. He's like, I'm not going to take your 6th or 7th round draft pick for your guys not wearing masks. You're just going to have to play with no quarterback
anyway. Yeah. Nothing would shock me with Goodell. Nothing would.
At this point, I'm surprised teams don't reserve, keep one of the quarterbacks, keep Blake Bortles away from those guys, so he can still run through Zoom meetings and stuff like that, or practice on a separate field with some of the practice squad guys. Just keep Blake Bortles away from the rest of the group. Why is he with those guys? Why couldn't they just sign a quarterback?
That's exactly why the president and the vice president aren't on the same airplane at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Same concept.
I mean, what's better? Do you put a guy that used to play quarterback in college that's already on the team that sort of knows the offense, or do you want to bring in a guy a day earlier to somehow try to learn an offense? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the right
what's
answer
the difference of that?
The problem is the NFL COVID protocols. You have to test negative so many times before you can play. So it takes like a week to actually sign a guy this year.
Interesting. So it's just a very unique situation then. Yeah. Again, I want Royce Freeman in that QB.
Jerry Jeudy wanted it. He was tweeting about it.
Jerry Jeudy, yeah.
So did who was it? Von Miller.
Yeah.
Had a really funny tweet. He had it was like a pose. He was like in a quarterback pose. Like, I'm ready, coach, put me in.
He said, I don't need to move much. Ankle doesn't matter.
Called himself Von Elway.
I think that I think that they, should just rotate quarterback. Give a different look every series.
That'd be a fantasy nightmare.
Let throw a kicker out there. Then you throw
kicker. Those kickers.
Corey got
Throw an
Brandon McManus. Here he comes.
Throw an offensive lineman out there, please. Just play QB for one drive. 350-pound guy just trotting back in the pocket. That would be hilarious.
If you would have told me last week, Tony, we got a parlay. We got a girl kicker for Vanderbilt. No quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay, give me that bet.
There were so many people rooting for Vanderbilt's offense yesterday. She only got one. She only got the second half kickoff. Was the only kick that she did because they beat them 41-0.
Yeah,
and so they never even had a chance to kick off after a score.
Cross midfield one time. And then they had a penalty and
She
went
had
right
the
back.
halftime kick, and then people were giving her shit. I think that was a design.
That was a design
split
play.
kick.
You
Yeah,
could
that
tell
was
how
a
she
design
came
play.
through it. That it was.
Yeah,
a
it was.
split
She
kick,
meant
for
to
sure.
do that. So
Yep, that was a design play.
Noah Fant. So I was between tight ends, Johnny Smith and Noah Fant. Noah Fant went from projected 8.5 points today to 3.4.
Yeah, that's
So it quickly went down.
That is tough.
Tough look. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on.
I
the
still
Denver
got to
Broncos.
play him in one of my leagues.
Do you really?
Yeah, is that your dynasty
it's
league?
either him or Ross Dwelly.
Ross Dwelly. Wow.
That's a tough
Maybe
tight end
you'll
league.
get lucky and he'll get a touchdown. Like maybe they'll.
I think
do
that
enough to get Van Zandt.
he'll score more than 3 points because if you think about it, when they are going to throw, they sure as hell are not going to throw it to the numbers. So you're going to throw it to the tight end.
Before we let's go talk some fantasy. Before we do though, we had to give a little birthday shout out. Happy birthday, Zook!
Yeah, happy birthday, Zuck Cookie.
Thank you guys.
Happy
Thank you.
birthday.
You escape me icing you here in studio like I was gonna do until I forgot that you were over in Illinois.
Did you actually bring
yeah,
a spear off ice?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I was gonna say
I
I
didn't
didn't
have
that for my punishment.
I didn't
for
have enough
0-7.
time. I was gonna give you that too. Smearing off ice while you do your wall sits.
Yeah, I kind of got to go on the air 2 hours for
Yeah.
collegiate basketball games. Probably not the best idea.
Sure. What are you doing for your birthday, Zuck? Anything good?
Actually, I mean, to tell you the truth, after this, I got to wrap up some work from yesterday. Arizona, UCLA. Boy, Arizona's bad. And then I'm driving home.
Wow.
So
Fun stuff.
not the most exciting of B-days, but we kind of celebrated a little bit yesterday. And honestly, just happy to be alive in this year. So
Yeah, for
and
sure.
the big 2-6, another year closer to the abyss.
Wow.
That's a good way to look at it.
Wise words from the Zach Zuck.
As my friends told
I'm just
me,
kidding. It's been a good week of chilling out and getting rested up because I don't know about you guys, but like when I got to this Thanksgiving week, my ass was tired. So
Yeah.
I've been sleeping in this week, chilling out, and it's been great.
good deal. Yeah, it's the best time. And now you get to Christmas and you got only 2 more weeks till you get some more time off. It's
yeah.
kind of a nice time of the year. So happy birthday, Zook. That's awesome. It's good to have you on your birthday. I apologize. I had no idea until Tally literally walked down the stairs and goes, "Hey, it's Zook's birthday today." I go, "Sweet."
That's
Awesome.
okay. Why would you know?
I mean,
I
honestly,
only knew because of Facebook.
Yep, that's how I
That's
knew.
how I know everybody's birthdays.
I obviously know Big Web's. I know Nick's because we're in the same month.
I was going to say,
think
I don't know any of
Tally's.
your guys.
I don't think I know Tally's birthday. Is it March?
May.
May. As a MA.
Started with
It's
an
close.
M.
Hey,
MA.
MA. You saw what I did there? 29th?
I should mess
April?
with people and
Yeah.
change mine to
Nailed it.
like May 15th. On
yeah, you
Facebook
should.
or
You get a
something
bunch
like
of
that.
random happy birthdays. It's not your birthday
Yeah,
at all.
you know who your real friends are whenever they tell you and don't get Facebook.
That'd just be a random pick me up halfway through the year.
Hey, I'm
So
not
everybody
proud
wish
of
me
it. I've
happy
done the same
birthday.
thing with family members a lot in my lifetime, so don't feel good about it.
Jeez.
So if anybody chooses their birthday, you're gonna get me probably.
Jeez.
So it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on to some fantasy football talk. So who is the Denver quarterback? I forgot. What's his name? The receiver that is starting for them.
Ivan Gulagong.
Anybody? I'm sorry.
I don't
I
know.
think it's like Kadar Holloman or something like that.
It's something Martin, I thought.
Glad we all know. We'll look there in a
I
second.
know it's not their offensive
Kendall
analyst
Hinton.
coach.
Kendall Hinton.
Yeah, Kendall Hinton.
wide
Kendall
receiver.
Hinton.
So I haven't seen him on DraftKings. I think he's available in leagues, but ESPN doesn't have him eligible. I was just curious. I think he actually is projected 7.2 points right now in my league. Would anybody, not saying you play him, would anybody play any Denver Bronco today?
No.
Like even Royce Freeman or
Dude,
or
I'd
Philip
play
Lindsay?
Philip
well,
Lindsay or
Philip
Melvin.
Lindsay. That's what I'm
Well,
thinking.
Royce Freeman certainly ain't getting the ball. He's like their 4th-string running back right now.
Right.
But
yeah, they said they might work him in. I don't know.
Maybe Philip Lindsay. Really? I mean,
Maybe Lindsay, but that box is
But
going to be loaded the
they're
entire
gonna-
day.
Why wouldn't
They're
you
gonna
play?
load
Why
the
wouldn't you play
box.
Gordon?
You play Melvin Gordon.
That guy stinks.
But I mean, New York.
Yeah, but he had
New Orleans
2
run defense
touchdowns
is
last
good
week.
anyway. Why don't you just
Royce
they're gonna
Freeman now
suck up on
projected
them.
I
2
guess.
2.4 points up from 0. So That's exciting.
What Denver should do on the first 3 plays is throw the bomb, throw the bomb, throw the bomb, and try to open up the game.
See what the kid can
no
do.
matter where the ball goes. Who
Play
cares
action
if it
on
goes,
the first play.
Yeah, if it hits the clown, who cares? Just throw the ball.
What's that spread?
Well,
right
I
now?
think part of the problem is on my ESPN fantasy app, they picked a hell of a week to not have a quarterback because I believe New Orleans is holding opposing running backs to the fewest fantasy points in the NFL.
Is that right?
They're first against the run.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's ugly.
What is the over under right now?
37
It's still 37.5.
37 now.
I would
It's
mash.
moving down.
I would mash the under still.
I would wait
yeah.
until kickoff. It sounds like it's going to keep
It's going to
plummeting
be
a little
37-0 game.
It's going to be a bloody
I mean, you
one.
think about New Orleans could have like a pick six, strip fumble, like that stuff could happen. Plus, with as explosive as their offense is, they can easily cover that themselves.
Yeah,
And somehow you get
A
one
42
breakaway
nothing.
run by Denver, and there you go. That's your cover.
Yeah.
So,
But-
I kind of
But if
feel
Peyton
like
just
Sean
sits
Payton,
back
though,
after
is
a while,
not going to be pulling out all the
I
stops.
kind of might just
today.
root for the over because
Like,
that would be fun.
you don't
it would be fun.
try to score 40 points today.
That'd be. I think Big Web and I have picked that game for the.
I think that has to
Picking
be.
the over in that game would make me nauseous. I mean, just like it'd be so ugly every time.
you get to pick any side of it. You don't have to pick a. You don't have to pick a team. You can pick over, under, anything to break the tie.
You
just
do
for
have that
content.
over under just for teams. I wonder what the over under
Oh yeah, for Denver's.
just is for Denver.
Oh God, it's got a
3,
9.5.
3.5.
I kind of want to. I kind of want to take like the 16.5 or whatever it's going to end up at for Denver, just to have some fun rooting interest in a game. Are they a noon kickoff?
It's a good question. It's a great question.
I believe it's a 3:30.
3:30 kickoff.
Oh, sweet! I can watch that one.
Oh my gosh,
I'm actually excited about watching that game.
dude! I know, like it's that could be a fun game to watch because like,
History.
Yeah, 3:05.
no idea what the fuck is going to happen in this game. Like,
It is exciting.
I would love to, because imagine like you pull a longest yard with Burt Reynolds. You got John Elway just suiting up, and he just trots on down there, throws three
Vaughn
tutties,
Elway.
throws 3 tutties, no big deal.
Vaughn
Like,
Elway.
can you imagine John Elway just like
all
"Fuck
the
it, I'll
smoke
take
comes out of the
reins."
tunnel, and then all of a sudden you just see 7 trotting out. Like,
I'm with Nick though. Why can't you just sign somebody? And I know, like Tally said, it could be you got to have a week to get somebody involved. But damn, I don't know how many years ago Philadelphia Eagles signed a bartender to kick for him one time. About 20 years ago.
that's amazing.
It can happen. I mean, you run into situations. This will never happen again.
Like literally,
You know what I
just
mean?
play. Just get a quarterback out there. Get I don't know who is out there that you can pick up on the waiver wire, the real waiver wire, and just play backyard football. Just say, all right, down,
sling it out. Here we
slant here, throw it.
You take
Get
you take
open.
Get
a,
some dirt so we can draw the play in the ground.
take
Just
a bottle
get
cap.
open.
All right, you're the bottle cap. All right, you're the paper clip. All right, you're the sideline. Here we go. And
I've
then
got
do
it.
that way.
The over under for Denver's 10.
The over under for
Under.
10.
Under.
They are 10.
10. I mean, at least they can run the ball, maybe get in field goal range for big leg Brandon McManus, and he kicked like 6 field goals up in New England.
New Orleans is
Scored 18
26 and a
points.
half.
The one was 26.5 over under.
Wow.
Well, you got to take that over. Don't
You got to hammer that over, yeah.
I don't
gotta
know.
do-
I don't know.
26 and a half.
With
Denver's
Taysom
not
Hill.
a terrible
I'm
defense.
telling you, I don't think they're going to try and run it up on them.
Denver's
I
not
think
a
they're
terrible
going to get up
defense.
like 10 points, multiple possessions, and just sit on it.
So you know how in the NHL they have
run,
the
punt.
emergency backup goalies now?
Yeah.
Do you think this creates that like opportunity where they start getting like former college players be like, hey, we're not going to pay you shit, but you'll get a bonus if we run into another situation like this down the road in the future. You're gonna get a call. It's so rare, you know what I mean? Especially when COVID hopefully gets done.
This is only a
but-
COVID thing because you always have the practice squad guy that is the 4th string quote unquote quarterback, and just in this case is the only reason, like because they tested, like I said, they tested negative, but they're close contact, so they could be carriers or whatever. But they do have the quote unquote emergency quarterback. That's what Royce Freeman is.
practice squad.
Well,
thing.
Royce Freeman's it's like baseball. You have like Matt Carpenter for the Cardinals is the emergency catcher. Like if the other 3 catchers or the 2 catchers on the roster were down, then he can come in and play. That's the same thing what Royce Freeman is. He's the emergency quarterback.
Yeah.
Except
Even
he's
though
not even going to be used.
I know.
They actually said he might be used today. Now they're saying they might work him in at Wildcat.
The
Which, like,
first
Royce
half,
Freeman, one of the weirder choices for emergency QB. Like, you
He's
got
like their
Mohamed
smallest running back,
Sanu
yeah.
and Julian Edelman. Royce Freeman, dump truck, under center.
Look out.
Did you see they wanted to play their offensive quality control coach at quarterback, and the NFL said no? You
I
see
didn't
that?
see that.
Yeah.
I saw
That's
that.
Why did they say
amazing.
no?
I didn't know the whole story.
So I guess that puts
Tully
the kibosh on
confirmed it.
Elway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? That was their first choice, is what I heard.
Yes.
A source said that was their choice, was their offensive quality control coach. The NFL said no.
Why would you say no to that if you're
It's
Rodgers?
ratings.
That
You know how many people wanna watch that happen?
Oh yeah, I would
It's a-
love to see
It's
that.
the no fun
God,
league.
it could have been the coolest story in 5 years. It would have been awesome.
It's the no fun league.
Imagine the guy like lighting them up too, like lighting up the Saints. Like what? It'd been awesome.
Cam Jordan off the edge, he stiff arms him and runs down the sideline.
All right, so I think once 1 week out of the year, every single NFL team has to put in their head coach as the quarterback. So Andy Reid takes over for the Chiefs. You got
Andy Reid back to pass. Flips
that-
out to the water boy. She was
Andy-
going down the side.
Andy Reid versus
Electric.
Bill Belichick.
Oh God, it would be electric.
Oh yeah.
It'd be amazing.
You guys don't talk shit about Andy because Big Red won a punt, pass, and kick contest when he was in like
We
7th
forgot to
grade.
do that.
Kid was a
while Zook
hoss,
was
man.
here.
He was a beast.
We'll do it at Christmas.
Oh yeah, we got to do punt, pass, and kick.
Punt,
That's right.
passing kick.
Another line for you in that Denver New Orleans game. The first half, the Saints are -8.
That's not bad.
-8.
in the first
In the
I would
half.
take
first half.
Saints.
In the
Is that
first
all?
half. That's
That's
it.
Oh my God! Listen, I gotta go.
Give me like a Royce Freeman anytime touchdown. What are my odds on that? Got like plus 3,000. Take that
Something like that.
at Wildcat QB. Possibly in the second half after the
First
after-
half? No. First, what'd you
First
say?
half minus
Minus
8.
That's a no-brainer.
I don't know.
I don't know. Look out, Denver. Here they
Kendall
come.
Hinton could throw 4 touchdowns in the
I'm,
first half.
I'm betting numbers
What do you
here, not
hit?
teams, baby.
Royce Freeman, first touchdown score plus 2,600 on FanDuel.
Not bad. Not bad. Those are some good odds.
I
Look
like
out,
it.
folks.
Philip
Yeah.
Lindsay's plus 1,500.
What are my Saints guys?
Alvin Kamara's plus 380. Taysom Hill plus 470, and Michael Thomas at plus 650.
What about a Traquan Smith?
The defense is plus 1,300.
Oh, that's not bad.
That might happen.
Cam
That
Jordan
will happen.
Cuddy?
Could happen.
Traquan Smith is plus 3,000.
There's your value, baby.
Yeah.
Traquan Smith. Traquan
God.
Smith, first touchdown. Let's go get it.
I don't know. It would be hilarious to see them. This guy just light them up 14-0 Denver after the first quarter.
That would be sick.
It'd be great. It'd be cool. I think it'd be
Philip
cool.
Lindsay's
What an
already got
unexpected
120
turn
on
of
the ground.
events here in Denver, Colorado,
Who would have
as
thought
the
it?
Broncos lead the Saints by 14. We'll be back after the break. Dun, 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 dun,
Let's see,
dun.
what-
That's literally what the
Colby's asking pick 2 out of these guys. Adams, Hill, or Allen. I'm guessing that means Devontae Adams, and I believe
Tyreek Hill.
it's Tyreek Hill,
Tyreek Hill
and Keenan Allen, I'm sure. That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking.
Chargers are going up against the
Raiders.
Buffalo.
Oh,
Bills.
who are the
Bills.
Raiders
Bills.
playing? Raiders playing
Who are the Chiefs playing?
Chiefs are playing the Bucks.
Shit, those are
Who
tough.
are the Raiders playing?
Raiders are playing
Chargers.
Atlanta.
I'll go.
Yes,
I'll
Atlanta.
play Devontae Adams. Seems like a good day for Green Bay to explode.
Yeah, that's what I said
Well,
last
the bummer of it is the Bears, who the Packers are playing, are third best against wide receivers in fantasy.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen's going against the Bills, who are 9th best against wide receivers in fantasy, and Tyreek Hill's going against the Tampa Bay Bucks, who are 7th best against wide receivers in fantasy. So all of them are going against top 10 defenses in terms of fantasy, top 10 fantasy receivers.
I would probably go Keenan Allen and Devontae Adams.
That Bills defense should be better today, too, coming off the bye. They got a lot of guys healthy.
Yeah.
I think you got to play Adams because he just always torches the Bears, it seems like. I mean, the Packers typically score a decent amount of points. So I think of those 3, you definitely got to play him. And I'd probably do Tyreek Hill,
Yeah, I mean,
actually.
Adams,
I feel
Adams
like-
is a must start every week.
I feel like
He's
Tyreek
gotta
Hill
be.
hasn't been getting a whole lot of, and I could be dead wrong on this, but I feel like it just from the games I've watched, it seems like Tyreek Hill's not getting a whole lot of action. He either gets the deep ball once a game for the 75-yard touchdown, or he's, kind of quiet.
He's like boomer bust.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
But
Yeah.
like Devontae Adams, especially for Green Bay right now, they're in a must-win game.
and he's their guy. I mean,
And
that's is the guy. So,
Green Bay, season
Yeah.
purposes, needs to beat
Well, and
up
Kyle
on
Fuller's
Chicago.
really, really good, but historically, he always shadows the number 1 for Green Bay, and whether it's Jordy Nelson or Devontae Adams, like Kyle Fuller will win some battles, but the receiver wins some battles too, and usually gets in the end zone.
Devontae
So,
Adams is probably the most athletic of those three.
Oh yeah,
Tyreek's for sure the fastest, but I think Devontae Adams going up, getting the ball, him and Keenan Allen are both very good at it, but I think Devontae Adams is better at it.
I think Devontae's second best receiver in the league behind D-Hop. I don't know who else would be better.
D-Hop's
right now.
Yeah.
I think Julio's had a better career, but I think Devontae Adams has to be number 2. I don't know.
I'd agree.
Yeah. Okay, so there you go. That's some fantasy football talk. You can send in your fantasy questions here on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube. Let us know and get involved on the show. Let's go ahead to last week's standings. Let's go ahead and get to last week's standings. Okay, so Zook goes 2-5. He gets second place, but he's still atop the leaderboard at 45-32. Nick and Big Web tie last week, and they both go 3-4 for the crown. Tough week for everybody as Nick's 43-34. 2 games behind Zook. Big Web 35-41-1, and that's everybody that picked last week. So we'll move on.
Welcome to the 0-7 club.
Donut.
How do
I'd
you
like to
feel?
make a statement to the Green Bay Packers.
I'd like to give my victory speech
to
to
the
TJ to take the floor to accept this 0-7 loss.
So I tripled down on the Packers, and I still like the pick. I still would do it again. They're up 28-14
I still like the pick.
going into half number 2.
Yeah.
And you get a fourth quarter fumble by the return man. You get an overtime fumble by Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and that goes down. Joe Burrow's knee gets absolutely explodes.
That's just
on the
unfortunate.
field, which is unfortunate, but I feel more bad for him. But I mean, Ryan Finley wasn't going to do shit.
We would have won
there's
that game had he stayed in the game.
Absolutely. So there you go. That's 4 wins right there. That's a winning week that I should have had
That's
there.
a
But,
winning
you know,
week.
we'll eat it. I'm 31-46. Terrible year. And today's punishment, we decided to do something a little bit different. So with the capability of our new website that we use, we're able to go live on a phone. So I'll be heading out to the other room real quick. And what we're going to be doing is I will be taking 7 cards from a deck, and I will be doing workouts based on those cards. Have we decided what those workouts are yet?
I didn't know anything about this, so I'm really looking
You have
forward
to do
to
push-ups.
Okay.
You have to do sit-ups.
All right. Push-ups, sit-ups. We talked about the last one being a wall sit for
the last
however
one's
many
for
minutes
Sure, got to be the wall sit.
is on there.
There's
Should I do
only
it in
30
the
minutes
studio,
left in the show.
Yeah. You can do.
We'll have to start the
You
picks
can do
while I'm
jumping.
doing the
You can
wall
do jumping
sits.
jacks. That can be a third one.
Jumping jacks. Okay. You know, I'm just gonna head out there. You guys just scream what I need to do.
And then you can do lunges.
And lunges. Okay.
Lunges would be a nice break for him.
Yeah, lunges. Lunges. So is he on the video now?
Not yet.
Not yet on the video. Not yet on the video. While you wait.
We're pressed for time, and we got a 7 event punishment.
All right.
What do you think? Is
Got
this
me?
the most difficult punishment of the year?
This is probably
I don't know
like
if you can
the
see
most
it or not.
hardest punishment to do, especially that wall sit that's going to come at the end of the exercise. TJ's not a guy that exercises a lot,
Okay.
as
First
you
card.
can see by his
He's gonna be
figure.
doing it in jeans too.
Yeah, he's doing it in jeans. Not sure I would really pick that as the attire of choice.
Right.
TJ's not really an athlete, so
All right. Here's one.
all right. What do you do?
What was it?
10 sit-ups.
10 sit-ups is your next card. All right, here we go.
1,
Yeah,
2,
Who's picking the cards?
3. I shuffled the deck. 4.
love that camera.
He's got
angle.
a 4.
Can see
An-
every
an-
square inch of
an-
TJ's gooch.
A nice low camera angle.
7.
I hear. Yell it out when you're done. Tally will be the
Nine.
right.
9.
10. All right,
10.
let's do-
Done with that. Here
Can
you
you
go.
imagine if somebody just tuned into the
Ooh.
show right now? Some random dude just doing workouts in his basement.
Now, if you look at the form on the
Oh,
sit-ups,
there goes the camera.
5, 6. All right. What's next?
lunges.
Lunges. 8 lunges.
He's got 8 lunges
He's
coming up
doing
next,
this
folks.
quickly. This is good.
Now, he's really busting through the workout.
3.
Not a great athlete. Probably a better
4.
performance than Peter Mile than.
I think that
Now, look
the
at that
true
form, folks.
punishment lies in the
6.
embarrassment
Slippery.
of this, not
7.
necessarily the physical activity.
8.
Jump.
All right.
Jumping jacks in
What's
the
next?
basement.
You got to go back to push-ups.
Fuck. 10 of them.
10 push-ups. Just getting absolutely fucked by the cards here. The cards, not great.
What if he gets a face card?
That's so, folks. If he gets a face card, a jack is 11, a queen is 12, a king is 13, and an ace is 14. So we're really hoping. We're hoping for the ace high wall sit, 14-minute wall sit. I don't think that's possible. I don't think anybody's ever done that before.
Fuck.
Burpees.
Burpees. No, we don't know. We're doing
Burpees.
sit-ups.
We're doing burpees. All right.
Sit-ups.
13 burpees.
13 sit-ups.
13 sit-ups.
Oh,
Folks, the
13.
sit-ups. This is probably his,
TJ know those burpees real
probably
quick.
his worst friend. Sit-ups, not great at.
This is wonderful content.
Just
Love it.
bad
You're right,
form.
folks. Somebody tuning
Bad
in right
form.
now will be like, what the hell?
7. You two Valdez Scantley.
Yeah. Start
It's
cussing
Tom
out
Brady.
everybody that
9.
cost you these 7 losses.
You're looking good. The Denver Broncos just called. They want to suit you up.
12. One more.
What am I watching?
Ah.
All right, how long's your wall sit?
Wall sit.
Wall sits coming, ladies and
Doesn't
gentlemen.
count.
Skip it.
3 minutes.
A 3-minute wall sit. He gets.
What was the first one he drew?
Yeah. What was the first one he drew?
First one was a joker.
It was a joke.
Oh, the Joker. That's a 25-minute wall sit.
Are we going on now?
All right. Start the timer. Oh,
I thought there was.
look at those legs
some
not
conspiracy.
bending. Legs are not bending there.
When I'll go sit, I can go on the mic.
Yeah, he can go on the mic. Let's really feel the burn as
All right,
he.
I got the timer queued up whenever you're
I think
ready.
chewing a jelly bean's harder than all this.
I don't know. He's really working up the sweat. He's got the towel out there.
You ready to start?
All right, we're ready.
3, 2,
No.
1, starting.
Starting on the wall sit.
All right, let's start with the picks today. Get the music
TJ, well,
going.
now you got some room if you want to move over. Now
How do
that
you
you're
feel,
done with
TJ, after that
picture to worry
workout?
about.
I don't need coffee anymore. I'm fucking ready to rock.
Ready to
baby.
rock.
That's a terrible wall sit.
Shut up, Nick.
It's not even a wall sit.
Shut up,
Get
Nick.
low.
Fuck you, Nick.
Get low on that wall sit. He calls this a wall sit.
It is a wall sit. I'm
right
sitting
here?
on the wall, aren't I?
You sit on the wall. I need to see flat legs. Flat legs. Come on.
You got a timer over there, Tally?
Yeah, it's going. You
Tyler's-
got 2.5 minutes still.
All right. Let's get the picks going.
He's using the. He's bracing himself with the desk a little bit there. Not sure about that. Don't think that's allowed.
Okay.
First game.
First game. Titans and Colts. -3 for the Colts. Nick, go ahead, Dick.
You say Nick or Dick?
Nick, both of them.
Yeah, both.
Well, this is an interesting matchup here with the Titans and the Colts. Last time I was on the Colts on Thursday Night Football when the whole world was on the Titans. This time we're switching it up. We're going to take the Titans and the points. Big day for Derrick Henry. Colts offense, kind of Jekyll and Hyde this year.
How much time we got?
I'm looking for a Phillip Rivers
Minute 45.
turnover on the
Left.
first drive of the game. Get me the Tennessee Titans. Whoa! No bracing
Shut the
yourself.
fuck up,
No
Nick.
bracing yourself on the chair.
Blades are going down. They're
Ladies
going
and gentlemen, I'll take the Titans too. I think Henry's going to roll.
down. Can't do it. I can't. They're like
I'll
Jello.
I paused it. You got a minute 29 left.
Bruce is coming down too.
He's
Wall,
got to finish
that's
it.
what I
He's got
call
to finish the
wall
minute and a
destruction.
half later on. At least he only got the 3 minute. He would have got the 7 minute. Continue.
Anyway, yeah, give me the Titans.
Oh, guys, I hate to be on the wrong side of this matchup twice in 1 year because I was on the Titans last time and they got rolled. And after watching what I watched there on their home field, Colts at home this time, I got to take the Colts. It's a combination of what I saw in the first matchup versus what I saw the Colts able to do to the Packers. Is particularly in the second half last Sunday. I think their defense is just too good, particularly their front seven. And I think they're going to shut down Derrick Henry. And I'll take the Colts minus the points. I don't feel good about it, but I wouldn't feel good about picking the Titans either because I think that they should be able to shut the run game down. And if they force the Titans to throw, I think they have the defense to shut that down as well, if it's one-dimensional at least. So give me the Colts.
DeForest Buckner is out today. That will help Derrick Henry.
Big time.
Interesting. Okay.
TJ?
Is it me?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to take the Titans in this one. Give me a close game. It's at 3, right? Right now?
Yes.
Okay.
3.
I'll take the Titans +3 given points. Buckner out. That'll help out things. And
You got a breath there, guy?
What's that?
You got a breath there?
I'm doing okay. Yeah, so I think the Colts are good, but I don't think they're as good as they showed last week. The Packers defense is just that bad. No Jonathan Taylor today either. So you got Nyheim Hines, so it'll be a nice fantasy pickup, but it won't be enough to
Book its
beat
own.
Tennessee.
Nyheim
So I'm going
Hines.
to take the Titans in this one. All right, so we move on. Everybody's picks are in. We go Chargers at Buffalo, and the Bills are -4.5.
Line not moving in our favor in this one. However, still like Chargers in the points. I think Chargers have blown the games late often, but Justin Herbert to me is going to be offensive rookie of the year, maybe rookie of the year. Oh, is there overall rookie of the year or just offensive and defensive rookie of the year?
I believe there's just offensive and defensive.
So offensive rookie of the year, I think it's going to go to Justin Herbert now that Joe Burrow is done for the season. Buffalo is always a team that scares me a little bit. I picked them a couple times earlier in the season. They haven't been able to cover, most notably the game against the Patriots where they had to cover. I think it might have been a push where we had to cover 3 and they couldn't do it against the Patriots. Patriots not a good offense. Chargers think are a good offense. So I like the Chargers, the points here.
Boys, I checked the weather up there in Buffalo. There's no snow. There's no wind hardly. It's just a straight up sunny, cold football day. I think it's going to be a close game. I want the Chargers and the points.
Okay. Zook?
Yeah, I'd like to take the Chargers, but I'm not going to do it. I got to take the Bills, better football team. Keep in mind, boys, I know that they lose a lot of one-score games, but this is a half a score spread, right? It's one of those weird ones. So I don't think you can really feel super confident either way with this 4.5. You'd have to be a crazy man to just bet this line without doing anything to the points. But keep in mind, 10 a.m. body clock game for the Chargers, flying all the way across from LA to upstate New York, and it is November here, so it's going to be chilly. I like the Buffalo Bills to cover the 4.5 in this one. I'll just take the better team at home in the weather against a warm weather West Coast team.
Yeah, we're split on this. I'm going to take Buffalo as well in this one at home. You got no John Brown, which is tough, but I think that Allen's going to do his thing today. He'll be able to move the football. Chargers are a good team. They got Austin Eckler coming back. He will be activated. They don't sound like he's going to get a ton of work yet, though. They're going to ease him in. So you're going to see a lot of Ballage still today. But I don't know.
The Bellagio.
The Bellagio. So if Justin Herbert can tear apart this Bills team in Buffalo, then I'll really respect him. I think he's a good player, but I think the Bills are the better team here, and 4.5 is not enough. Give me the Bills -4.5 in this one. So
Let's go Buffalo.
Split. Yes. Let's go Buffalo. Kansas City -3.5, I believe, at Tampa. Let's see if that changed at all. Yeah, it's still 3.5.
Still 3.5. Tampa Bay's defense is very good this year, especially against good quarterbacks. They've really shown up and show out. But Patrick Mahomes probably going to win the MVP again this year, and Chiefs think are too much for that Tampa Bay defense. Really, again, I've said it all year long. I'm not impressed with Tampa Bay's offense. I think they have too many weapons. That kind of sounds like an oxymoron, but I think they have too many weapons there on that offense for Tampa Bay, even when healthy. They try to spread the ball around too much, and I think the Chiefs can win this one.
You look at the trends and how these two teams are playing right now. I don't know how you could pick Tampa Bay right now against Kansas City. Kansas City came off a big win against the Raiders. They're moving the football fine. Brady can't move the football right now. You got to go Chiefs here.
Zook?
So it's 3.5, right?
3.5.
Chiefs.
Yep.
Gosh, all right. So I waffled back and forth on this one. I'm gonna take the Bucks. I got the hook in there, and this is a Chiefs team that I don't think has really been. I don't think they've really hit their stride yet. Patrick Mahomes kind of saved them from a season sweep against the Raiders, and that's a Raiders defense that's not good. The Chiefs defense on the other side of the ball, I feel like has reverted to 2018 form. And the Bucs is an offense that's a little bit more potent than the Raiders, and I think that they can make it hurt. I also think that you're going to get an A game from Tom Brady. That's what this pick is right. A lot of what this pick is riding on. I think Tom Brady's going to have a really good game. When you're 43 years old, I think you got to pick your spots a little bit. Mother Nature forces you to. So I think this is going to be a spot for Tom Brady. I think they've been prepping their butts off. They're at home. They're getting more than a field goal. I'm going to take Tom Brady and the Bucs. Again, I don't feel good about this. Some tough lines, some tough games this week, but I'm going to take the Bucs.
Yeah, I hate to leave them on an island, but I'm going to go ahead and take Kansas City too. It's one of my top picks today, which take that as you will. I went 0-7 last week. But I do like the Kansas City Chiefs today. 3.5, a little bit tough. I found them at 2.5 a couple places earlier in the week. So the extra point is tough, but I'm still going to take Kansas City. Tampa's just inconsistent, and I would know because I've been picking them. I've been going on them. They've helped me out a few times, but they've screwed me more than they've helped me this year. So is Brady for real? Is it the defense as good as we thought they'd be? I'm not really sure. And again, Kansas City's probably the best team in the NFL if you don't talk about the Steelers. So I'm going to go ahead and take Kansas City minus 3.5. The hook hurts, but I'm still going to take them. So there it is. Okay, we go to the fourth game. Chicago at Green Bay. And the Bears are the Bears are +9.
Man, this line just keeps moving up.
My bad.
Up.
It's 8.
It's 8.
It has changed.
8.5. What do we got here?
Just
8.5,
8.
9?
Just 8.
Just 8. Okay. I see Big Web furiously checking the weather over here. I think this is a vintage Rodgers game in Green Bay and Lambeau. Again, must-win games are at a premium right now, even with teams that are playoff bound, but seeding is going to be at stake. Home field advantage, for whatever it's worth, is going to be at stake. Lambeau Field's one of those places where Rodgers plays well in the playoffs in the cold weather. So I think we're going to see some vintage Rodgers today, big Devontae Adams day. And I'm not really scared by all the points because the Bears offense is really bad, maybe one of, if not the worst offense in the NFL. They could be even worse than the Denver Broncos this week. Their offense is just absolutely atrocious. So give me the Packers.
Have they announced who's starting at quarterback for them yet?
Quarterback today? Is it Trubisky?
I don't know.
Trubisky.
Foles and Trubisky were both questionable.
So they're going to get the Trubisky bump this game.
Oh, yeah, the Trubisky bump.
Does it really matter? I mean, does it really matter?
No,
I don't.
It would have mattered if it was Tyler Bray because that was a possible option.
I don't know. The Packers can't tackle, and Trubisky can run at least. So.
There you go. No, I'll tell you what, boys. I did check the weather in this game, and I was hoping to find a little bit crappier weather. But really, when you think about it, that doesn't matter either. I mean, Aaron's going to do well in bad weather. He's going to do good, do well in good weather. The Bears suck. I mean, they're 8-9 points.
Trubinsky is terrible.
Give me Green Bay here.
Trubinsky is terrible. All righty, -8. Big Web. Sorry, does that conclude your analysis?
That does. I am done with Trubisky. Is terrible. Yeah.
All right. I hate this line. I truly do. And I hate that it's going to get me off the Packers, but it does because it's an NFC North division rivalry game. More than a touchdown in these types of games, I just think it's too hard to pick the other side. So with the Packers and their shitty defense, they could go up the backdoor cover. They could lose the game outright after what I saw last week. The Bears are the poor man's NFC version of the Colts anyways, with deficiencies at quarterback, a good defense, and then so-so offense. So I hate it. Absolutely hate it. But I'll take the Bears +8. I think the Packers are going to win this game. But I think in division rivalries, literally, you could have given me this spread with the Packers at home against any of the other 3 NFC North teams. And I just think +8's too much for the other side. So I got to take the Bears. I'm betting a number. I'm sure as fuck not betting a team.
There's Zook. He's in Bloomington, Illinois. He's getting Chicago TV coverage down there. He's going with the
Bears.
I tell you what, Packers have broken my heart. They've done a lot to break my spirit, and it's not Aaron Rodgers. I can't blame Aaron Rodgers. It's insane to me how bad an NFL defense can be against the rush. It is absolutely incredible. I really wanted to take Green Bay here. It seems like the logical pick, and for that reason and that reason only, I'm taking the Chicago Bears today +8 points in Lambeau Field. So Zook, I'm with you, sir. I'm not leaving you on an island. Something tells me because of my misfortunes lately, I love the Packers, which means the Bears are going to cover the game. So I will take
I was going to say, I'm already on 2 islands through the first couple picks here. So I was about to be on a 3rd island. So I'm a little wild.
Zook has the opposite picks of me and Big Web so far.
He does.
There's literally going to be...
he is the champ, though. It's going to be a good week.
Yeah.
I mean, one of us is going to be knocking shit off the wall next week.
TJ knocked 3 different things off the wall.
My legs felt like jelly. jelly.
You still got a minute and a half.
Still got a minute and a half.
I understand what I got left.
To finish out strong.
All right, moving on. We got the Toilet Bowl game of the week. We got the New York G-Men against the Cincinnati Bengals, and the G-Men are -6.
Who was the starting quarterback for the Bengals today? Is it Ryan Finley again?
It's not Finley. No,
it's something Allen, Brandon Allen.
Brandon,
former Bronco, Brandon
Allen.
I believe it's 6.
Former Bronco, former Razorback.
6.5.
Brandon Allen.
If that makes any difference.
6.5. Not really. No, I think Danny Dimes has shown me enough this year to be able to cover this spread. They played some good games against some tough defenses.
Timer tally.
They had the near victory over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and so for that, I think that they'll be able to do enough to cover this spread against the Bengals team that is missing their savior, Joe Burrow. Sorry, Joe.
I'm with you. The Giants are going to be able to do enough. Cincinnati, I don't think, is going to be able to move the football. I see a low-scoring game here. He's back at it.
He's back on the wall.
I see a low-scoring game. Give me the Giants to cover this.
Zook?
Yeah, I'm not going to be a contrarian this time. Give me the Giants. They're actually, dare I say, they're okay. Like they're average.
They're going to win. They're going to win that division.
They could, and they got a lot to play for. So, whereas the Bengals are done. So, I'll take the Giants. They at least have their starting quarterback. I have zero faith in the Bengals offense without Brandon Allen. I think you're going to see how good Joe Burrow truly is today when this offense completely flounders and they get their ass beat by the Giants.
I'm going to take the Giants today, -6.5. No Joe Burrow, no Cincinnati. They're not good without him. Joe Mixon's still out. Giovanni Bernard's still banged up. So I'm going to take the Giants. I like to pick a lot. Okay.
Oh, there you go. That means the Cincinnati Bengals, book it, are going to win this football game.
There we go. All right. Dogs of the week, Nick.
Dogs of the week. I'm going with Carolina.
You done yet, Tolly?
I'm going with.
How much time?
You got 18 seconds.
Come on. You got 18 seconds left, TJ. Yeah, I like the Panthers here. They're in a spot. Can I get a line check on this one? It was at 4.5. I don't know if that's moved at all. I'm still going to.
It was 3 this morning.
It was 3 this morning. Okay.
Right. You're done.
Carolina Panthers, going up against a Minnesota Vikings team that's been wishy-washy all season long. Is Teddy back yet for the Panthers?
Yeah, I think he is.
I like the Panthers regardless, Teddy or not. Big PJ Walker fan. So I like the Panthers to cover this one today. Maybe even win outright.
Tell you, boys, dog this week's going to be the Philadelphia Eagles.
Right now, by the way. That's fine.
Philadelphia Eagles, and Jalen Hurts is going to get some playing time. They said it this week. He's going to get some time, not just a couple snaps. This guy's going to get significant playing time today. Give me Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. Plus, right now I'm looking at 6. What do you got, Tolly?
Let's see.
I see 6.5.
It was still 6 this morning.
I see 6.5.
You got 6.5?
6.5.
I'll take the 6.5 for the Eagles.
All righty, boys. I'm between 2, and I am going to need a line check on the Denver Broncos.
Oh wow. This one you're currently
check.
getting 16.5 points, sir.
And Taysom Hill starting for the Saints, correct?
Yes, that's
Taysom
correct.
Hill starting for the Saints.
I'm going to take the Denver Broncos. That's
Wow. So if I was you,
So-
I would even, and I'll give this to you because of the circumstances, I would give you the line up until kickoff.
Yeah.
Anybody else says that fair?
I think it'll move
That's
to
fine.
17.
If it goes up another half point,
Yeah, just look at it and mark it down or something. Yeah.
okay.
Okay,
We'll
we'll text in the group chat like at 11:55, and that if that's what it is,
lock the line
that-
in, whatever.
Okay, let's do
Yeah,
that.
There you go. A nice birthday gift
So-
for him.
Yeah,
right
nice
there.
birthday gift.
Perfect.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's at least I could do since I got something. What's the guy's name playing quarterback?
Brandon now.
No.
No,
that's
I already forget. The guy from Wake
Hinton.
Forest.
Kendall
That is
Hinton.
what- yeah, Kendall Hinton.
KJ.
So, but
man.
no, the reason I'm doing it is because I don't really like any of the dogs this week without having to double up on one, and I don't really like any of those dogs enough to double up on them. And so I was between the Broncos and the 0-10 goddamn Jets, and I didn't want to pick the goddamn Jets.
Hey, they
So
covered
I'm
for
going
me
to pick
last
the Denver
week.
Broncos because I think
Fair.
that with the Saints having Taysom at quarterback, I think it's going to be one of the quickest football games of all time both teams are just going to be running it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So if we could just get maybe a turnover or something, you get about 17 points here. I'll take the Broncos just for the fun of it.
By the way, you guys mentioned Balaj earlier. He is out today.
Wow. So Eckler, they say Eckler's not full participant. They said he's active, but they said they didn't plan on him being the bell cow. But who else they got? They got Joshua Kelly and who's the other one?
Is it Justin Jackson?
Justin Jackson.
Justin Jackson. That's it. Okay. All right. I was with Tennessee for the double up, but every time pick gets Indy, they somehow find a way to pull it out of their ass and win. So I'm going to move on from them. And something I don't do very often, I'm going to agree with Nick. I'm going to take Carolina +3. Teddy Bridgewater, I believe, is in today. But regardless, I think they'll get the job done. Something tells me old Kirky Cousins will have a little problem today against Carolina's defense.
Cousins.
I think Dalvin is the game changer. If he runs for 150, we're screwed. But I'm going to take that chance and take the Carolina Panthers +3. Okay, Aces of the Week. Brought to you by Aces Wild in Columbia, Illinois. Go over there right now and tell Alex Schlemmer that the boys from the 50 sent you over. Nick, go ahead.
I was looking at a couple different games on this one. I was looking at the Arizona game. That one's only at 1 now against Patriots. But I'm finally going to go against Big Web. This will be the difference maker between him and me this week. I am locking the Seattle Seahawks. The return of Chris Carson today.
Finally.
That is the difference maker for the Seattle Seahawks and that big-time offense. That is what opens up that passing game with Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf. Expect a huge game from Carson today. And the Seahawks will cover this one against the Eagles.
He's been out for so long, man.
6.5. Yep, 6.5.
Did we agree on everything else except that game?
That's Monday night, too.
-6.5.
That's Monday night, 6.5.
Let's see. Nick and Big Web. No, you guys are different.
A couple of them. Okay.
Actually, yeah. Well, the dog in the line.
Well, the dog that's
the other 4 are on. Yeah.
Toilet bowl and that's what we got.
Yeah.
Good. Boys, I like the Rams today. Mostert, no Mostert. I don't care. I think even if he's playing, and he is, but I think the Rams can put a lot of guys in the box and shut him down. I don't see a lot of passing coming out of Mullins out there. So give me the Rams. I love them today.
Oh.
What is he?
L word.
The L word has come out.
He also is
LOVE.
He's 2-8-1 in his aces this year.
There you go.
Yeah, what
Fade
the heck,
Big Web's
dude?
aces.
Actually,
Fade.
they have only been aces for 4 weeks, so I'm 2-2.
That's fair. We changed from locks. That's true.
Yeah.
All right, Zook.
Well, Big Web, you just scared the F out of me because I'm taking the Rams too.
Woohoo!
And
Say love, man. Go ahead. Love.
And your record versus my record on the locks, which is rather pristine. I don't know if I want to be putting my aces on the line for this.
Go to the Bears then. Go to the Bears.
But I'm gonna go ahead and take the Rams. They're -5.5, right? Is that the line?
-6.
6. I believe.
-6.
Hurry up.
Less
Pick 'em.
than a
It's going up.
touchdown regardless.
Oh, no, it is 5.5. I got it at 5.5.
Okay, wait a minute.
Okay.
Going down.
5.5. It's less than a touchdown, and I just like the Rams. I think that the San Francisco 49ers are fading. They tried pretty damn hard this year through a lot of injuries, and I think they are going to maybe get Deebo Samuel and a couple guys back this week, but I believe Ayuk's still on the COVID list.
He is.
They don't have Jimmy G. So, and the Rams are playing really good football. They've emerged as one of the best defenses in the NFC. So I'll take the Rams.
I'm doubling up on the Chiefs. -3.5 against the Bucs. I think they're going to score a lot. I don't think Tommy Brady's going to be able to keep up with them. So give me Kansas City -3.5, and that'll do it for our picks of the week. We got to kind of get out of here quick. Big Web, real quick, your best bet of the week.
I'll tell you what, boys, we got 2 overs today. The Chiefs Bucks over. Tally, where's that sitting at?
I'll give it a shot. Let's see.
And the Raiders Falcons over.
So
I like both of those.
Tampa over currently at 56.
Okay.
And you said Raiders
Falcons.
Raiders
53.
Falcons is at 53. Yes.
53. Okay, cool. I like both of those overs, and I like the Cincinnati under, and I like the Rams. But we're gonna do. Let's see. So we're 1,300 down. Full transparency here, ladies and gentlemen.
Full transparency.
I'm gonna do one $100 3-way parlay. Chiefs over, Raiders over, Rams.
There you go. Okay. Big Web's best bet of the week. Real quick before we wrap it up, shout out to our awesome sponsors, Aces Wild, Columbia, Illinois. They're doing a giveaway until November 30th. That's tomorrow. So you got to get in there tomorrow. Every time you come in, you get a free entry to winning a 36-inch Blackstone griddle or a Camp Chef pellet grill with over 800 square inches of grill space. Tuesdays are your chance to win up to 5 extra entries by playing everyone's favorite game, which is Plinko. Drawing is at 7 p.m. Friday, December 4th. Must be present to win. Must be at least 21 years of age to enter. That's Aces Wild, located at 208 North Main Street in Columbia, Illinois. Tell Alex Schlemmer that the boys from the 50 sent you over. Also, K. Roberts, Remax Gold, best real estate agent in the business. We've talked about it multiple times, and we'll continue to talk about it until you do business with her, because I'm telling you right now, you will not regret it. She's the best in town. I know firsthand. I got friends, I got family, I got people that I didn't even know, but I know them through Kay that knows that she's the best in town. You got to go to her right now. She will sell your house. She'll let you get in the home of your dreams. She works around the clock for her customers, and she does everything for you. K. Roberts Remax Gold online right now at stlhomes4u.com. STL Homes, the number 4, YOU.com, or give her a call, 314-409-4113. And last but not least, Sarah Barron and Family Finance Mortgage helped work with Kay to get us in the home of our dreams, currently helping us try to refinance our home as well. She always is the best in the business because she always makes sure she helps you out around the clock. Same thing, gets back to you within 5 to 10 minutes. She doesn't mess around. She's one of the best in town, 314-537-1282 or online at familyfinancemortgage.com. That'll do it. Appreciate you guys hanging in today. Good luck in week 12 for Big Web, for Nick, for Zook in Bloomington. Happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday, Zook.
For Tali behind the ones and twos, I'm TJ Weber. We'll see you for week 13. Good luck.
Bye.